And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
And up to about the 26-yard line. Across the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now Kaepernick. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick rolling to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A first down throw, Darnold. Left side here to Sanders. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Carolina.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
On first down, Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And now a throw. First down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one?
Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Here's Smith to return it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Darnold on 3rd down. For Marshall, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Darnold completes it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Kaepernick going to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. To throw is Darnold. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Darnold to throw again. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result a Panthers touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To try again after the sack. Darnold, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
So we hit. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Vikings 21, Panthers 10.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 81 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
There we go.
A gain of 14.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Kaepernick.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
We got this.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's Smith to return it. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Cook following the penalty. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. They run it again with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Darnold. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, they go right back to Cook.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Panthers 16.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Joseph's got it. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Smith to return it. Oh, what a juke into space. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He stiff arms him. Gets through, and now an opening. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st down, Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry up. On 2nd down, Cook gets around him, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Vikings.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.